Bndtools, executable jars. To make an executable jar, we create a new application project. Application project is dedicated to an application. It's not a reusable component. In this case, we just call it com.example.application. Check the execution environment 1.8. Make sure that you don't create a module file. Finish, and then the next step is we're going to create a bnd run file. A bnd run file is very much like a bnd file, but it is dedicated to a run specification. So it specifies the run requirements and we will resolve it. So we go to the run tab and we're going to select our providers that we created in the previous tutorials. And we also like to have go in there. So we look for the shell and the command, just like in the playground. We resolve it. That gives us all our bundles. And then the next step is to try it out. Let's see if this actually works. It's easy. We just look if we got our bundles. That looks okay. And then the next step is just execute the eval command. We have all of them, the simple, the rhino. Yep, looks very good. We kill the process, make sure there are no other processes running. And then the next step is to export this executable jar. We add the -export instruction that takes a bnd run file name and turns it into an executable jar. We need the depends on star to indicate that this project should be built as last. Once we save this, we automatically build the jar. And as you can see, this is a complete jar. It contains the framework plus all its dependencies. So it doesn't have any external dependencies. It even contains a script. So let's go to the shell and to see how that works from the shell. We go to the application project, take a look in the target directory. We see the bnd-run.jar file there, and we can directly execute it from the command line. And we can execute our rhino command. Oh, stars need to be quoted. That's it, works very nicely. We can also use the executable jar to extract the contents into a directory. That means that we can run it directly from the file system. So there is a script in there, we make that executable. And then we can directly run it. And again, we check if the commands are working, which they do. So the next step is make a Docker file. So a Docker file is pretty straightforward. It contains the invocation command and it contains the file that is going to be added to the container. We can build the Docker container using the Docker command. That gives us a container ID and we can run that directly. We use the -i for interactive, and the Docker also runs from the command line. Thank you for watching.